Hey, another episode of Ask Simon Jordan. Hi, so how you been doing this week? Okay, I posted a question on Facebook. I forgot when actually. Let me just double check. It was last week actually, I think. And as you've seen these episodes before, I ask people on Facebook, on Twitter, what kind of issues do you have with your marketing right now? So the question, some of the questions that came through, I'm going to answer Karen Smith. I'm going to answer your question, and also just scrolling down. I'm looking on Facebook as I'm recording this. I'm doing this from my laptop for the first time. I don't normally do this because I don't like this bit where I'm looking down on you. I don't like that. It's almost like a superiority complex. I don't mean it to be like that. So apologies. Okay, working from the farm today in the sitting room, or the library. It looks like, doesn't it? We do love books here. So this one, Karen and Gareth Stubbs as well. Karen's question was, she says, hi, sorry to be a pain. Karen, you're not a pain at all. I have asked you guys to ask me a question, so you're doing it, which is great. She's starting out with a new product, which is healthy, tasty, high-protein treats, and you posted a picture as well, and they do look gorgeous. I don't know if I can eat them because I'm vegan, but they do look gorgeous. They are selling, but how can I make them appeal to a wider audience? Okay, it's not always about the cost. It's not always. Sometimes it's the actual selling process. It is about the selling process, obviously, but it's what you put out there which is going to entice people. So, what are the benefits? Why would the people want to buy it as opposed to a different kind of chocolate treat? And are you appealing to them? Are you talking their language? Now, obviously, I work with coaches, authors, speakers, and consultants, but I've marketed products as well. So this is nothing really different, really. And marketing as a whole is pretty straightforward. It's just about finding a need in the marketplace, creating a product or service to fulfill that need, and then selling it at a profit. Those are the three elements of actually creating stuff. So I would say, okay, well, at the moment, I think you put a lot of bodybuilders by this. So how are you marketing it to them? So you're obviously attracting them, the graphics you're using, the packaging, the tone of voice, the typefaces, that kind of stuff. So if it's very macho, if it's mainly aimed at men. I mean, the products themselves look quite feminine, actually. So it's about changing the look and feel of it so you are attracting a bigger audience. I always say to people, if you don't have a connection with your target market, who do you know who already has a relationship with your target market? And maybe do a connection with them. If it is, say they are vegan chocolates, for instance, I'm not sure, then you can link with another company who's already selling stuff out to that audience, but they're not selling chocolates. So find someone in your target market, find someone who already has a relationship with your target market, connect with them, do a joint venture, whatever, cross-promotion, because you're offering something that they're not, and they're offering something that you're not. So maybe you could help each other out. That's another way of doing it. But going back to what I said, the look and feel of it. If it's mainly bodybuilders that are buying your protein-rich product, so how is it being marketed? Look at advertising in different publications. Look at putting it out. If it's on Facebook, different style of adverts. If you're doing Facebook advertising, I don't know enough about your product and how you're marketing it, but see what those that your target market are already buying. What's the kind of things that they're interested in? What's the look and feel of the stuff that they're buying? I always say to my clients, you really need to know your target market. Become your best client. You know, what would you want to see? How would you want to consume this product? How would you want to be engaged with it? Those kind of things. So really get to know your target market, the wider field, who you want to go for, and provide them the solution. Provide them what it is. Obviously, these are treats, but they're also protein treats. So whom are the people you are targeting? That's what I'd say to you. So hopefully that's helpful, Karen. But thank you for asking that question. The next question is from Gareth Stubbs. He said, what are some of the strategies that get a brand to go viral? Well, I think everyone wants something to go viral, don't they? I pretty much did this with One Planet, One Place, my Facebook page on that. We're now at 110,000 likes. We were getting 1,000 likes a week. We had a boom period where we were getting sort of 5,000 likes a week. It just went crazy. One image went viral, and we got 108,000 shares. Phenomenal, brilliant, a massive reach, over 7 million reach. That was really similar to what I was talking about with Karen, about knowing your target market. Also producing something which people can easily share, something that they can easily understand. I bang on about this a lot, that a confused buyer is a non-buyer. If someone comes to your website, for instance, and it's sort of, what is it you do? Hang on. If you can't get your message across in 3 to 7 seconds, then you've lost them. You know, we're all so busy, aren't we? We haven't got time. We're impatient. We're lazy sometimes as well. So it's about creating something which is so easy to understand, so easy to share. So, and Facebook is fantastic for this. I've proved that on One Planet One Place. 110,000 followers now, over 110,000, without spending a penny, not a dime, nothing, zilch, nada. So it can be done. I prove it, and I have proved it. And this is kind of things I teach in my coaching. But Gareth, really, some of the strategies. First of all, what is your brand? What is your brand values? This is what I coach about. What are your brand values? So stripping it right back, what are the basics of the brand? Who are you wanting to target? So if it's an upmarket clientele, then is your product relevant to them? If you are the face of the brand, is it a shining example of who you are? People buy from me because they like who I am. And if you look at my website, you look at my Facebook, but it's me. It's me throughout. It's my energy, it's my passion, it's my humor, it's all that kind of stuff within my brand. So there's no difference between me and my brand. If this is a product, though, make sure that the packaging, the marketing, similar to what I talked about with Karen's question, that make sure it is right for your target market. You don't want to be marketing a plastic cheap pen or a kid's toy, but actually the marketing bit makes it look like it's something from Rolls-Royce or Audi or whatever. It's got to be relevant for your market. So if it's a cheap product, market it as cheap. But do something different. This is how things go viral. Something that's different. People that will catch their attention. And I'll give you a brief little workshop now. The 5 steps to building powerful marketing. It's the stuff I teach, the stuff I've written about before. Number 1 is stop. Getting them to stop. So what is it? Is it an image? Is it a bit of text? Is it a strong video? Is it an audio? What is it? Again, when you know your target market inside and out, you know what to create. And again, this is the kind of stuff I help my clients on. Second one is focus. So let's talk about websites, for instance. They're in the lunch hour. They're searching for whatever your product is. You've got to know what they're searching for, and to create a web page which is relevant, has the relevant keywords on. So let's say they land on your website, but just before they've clicked on that, they've seen a whole list of other websites. So there's a massive amount of choice. They land on the website. What is it that's going to make them stop? So, okay, I'm now focused, which is the second part. The third part of the 5 steps to creating powerful marketing is read, listen, or watch. So obviously, if it's a website, it's read. Handy hint: never put on autoplay video on your website. I've seen it time and time again when someone's in their office and it's quite quiet. It might be in a very quiet office, obviously. And they go on your website and they've got their speakers turned up, but they don't know it. And suddenly your voice or whatever this video starts playing, you'll scare them senseless that they will never come back to your website again. So don't do that. So the third part, say read, listen, or watch. So really it's going to be read and watch, isn't it? So essentially, depending on what you've got on there, but you can have moving images on your website. So just to recap: stop, focus, read, listen, or watch. Now the fourth one, Simon, get your fingers right. The fourth one is emotional engagement. So again, knowing your target market, what is it that they're thinking? The essence of marketing is understanding what is going on in the mind of your target market well enough that you can really engage with them. So these videos, I want to keep them quite short, so I'm not going to go into too much depth here. But when you're talking their language, as in, I'm trying to give an example. Let's say Nurofen, for instance. If the painkillers, if someone was just to say Nurofen and just showed the package, what's the relevance? Does that really engage with me? I mean, this is a very weak example, but if you showed someone who was in pain, I've got a headache, I've got a migraine, I feel really ill, people can engage with that. We all know what a headache feels like. We've got that emotional engagement. I mean, this is obviously talking about pain. We don't always want to talk about pain. talk about positive stuff as well, but this is an example for Nurofen. So people can engage with that, the emotional engagement. Then you show them solution, and then the person's, they're free of the pain and they're roller skating or whatever it is they're doing. So that's the emotional engagement. So stop, focus, read, listen, or watch, emotional engagement, and then the fifth one, call to action, CTA. What is the call to action? You've got me focused. I read your stuff. You've stopped me. You're focused. I read your stuff. Love it what you're doing. I'm engaged with me. What do you want me to do now? Then that's when you want them to convert them from being cold, warm, and then actually buying your product and buying into what it is you do. This is the kind of stuff I talk about. Go and visit my blog and all the videos as well, the previous ones. So Gareth, I hope that's helped, but really to have something go viral, get a cat involved playing the piano. No, I'm joking. But do something that's different. We need to be different. But also, if you are the face of the brand, as I am the face of my brand, you are the USP. You're the unique selling piece. So, but try and do something different. There are loads of people doing these ask videos when people, they write in and people write in, such as yourself, and ask questions. So I'm doing this, I'm helping you, and I'm also showing that I know my stuff. So that's one way of doing it. And then if you like this, you'll probably share the video. Your friends and followers will see this as well. So that's sort of leveraging on your list or whatever. So it's little things like that. Keeping your ear to the ground, seeing what's going on in the marketplace, and doing stuff that's slightly different. So I hope that's helped. And I'm going to be doing another Ask Simon Jordan pretty soon. This is actually quite a long video. I don't normally do this long, but I hope this has been helpful to you guys. And until next time, this is me, Simon Jordan, signing off another episode of Ask Simon Jordan. And I'm going to maybe choose one of those books for the afternoon. Okay, take care. Bye.